Today is 1706 and I will be basing Mork and finishing him off. I'll be sorting out the yellow on these guys and also finishing off them with the bases. And I'm going to start doing the white armor on these two chaps. And finally, I will be spraying out more of my friend's action figure. Just a quick and simple dry brush and then painting the base black and he'll be done. After sorting out the yellow on these guys, I went straight into the base and they're also going to be finished today as well. White is quite a time-consuming colour to paint, so I'll only probably be able to knock out one of these guys today. I'm probably going to have to varnish my friend's action figure as well, because the paint seems to go on very well, but also seems to rub off quite easily too. And here's Mork all finished, and I will be varnishing him along with a few other things later on this week. These guys will also be added to the varnishing schedule. And I got most of the white done on this guy. There's still a little bit that I need to do. Ignore the shoulder blades, they're going to be blue. But I think I need one more coat, possibly, of white. I think I'm definitely going to have to varnish these bits and bobs, or the paint is really going to come off quite quickly. And that's it for today. Roll on more time-consuming white. Today is 1707, and I'm going to be doing more white on the clone troopers. I'm going to be starting these girls from the Zombicide 2nd edition box set. And I'm going to give some bits of the action figure a second coat. As white is very time consuming, I'm just going to do this other guy today and then concentrate on the blue and the other details tomorrow. I wasn't entirely sure what colour I wanted to paint these zombies, but they appear to be Girl Scouts, so I'm going to go down that direction and paint sort of browns and greens. Doing a second coat is fine. I think I'm going to give it a coat of varnish before I actually do any more of the detailing work, because I think if I rub my fingers on it too much, the paint's going to come off. With the white all finished, they're ready for the blue that I'll be doing tomorrow, and probably the bases as well, get that out of the way. Happy with the way these guys are going so far. I look forward to filling in the details, and I'll do the zombie flesh in a couple of days. The action figure is definitely going to need some varnish before I continue any more work on it, but it's looking good so far, and I hope my friend is happy with it. Today is 1708 and I'm going to be working on the clone troopers and getting them finished today. And I'll be playing a game of Assassinorium Execution Force with the missus. I didn't have much chance to do stuff in the morning today, which is when I normally do my hobby streak, so sadly it's just going to be finishing these guys off. And I'll hopefully get some more done tomorrow. If you haven't ever played Execution Force, it's a co-op game where you take control of all 4 assassins from Warhammer 40,000 and try and take out a serious chaos threat. It's quite a fun game, and we did win in the end, which is fantastic. It could be pretty hard to find this game these days, but I'm sure if you look on eBay you'll be able to find a second-hand copy. And it is definitely worth the investment. It is quite a lot of fun. So there we have it, just the clone troopers done today, but I think they look great and I'm quite happy with them. Today is 1709 and I'll be continuing work on the Zombicide. And I'll be varnishing all these guys to give them a little bit of extra protection when they handle them while playing games. And I'll be varnishing this chap. I'm going to use the airbrush first to see how it goes. Continuing with the browns, I'm going to be using greens as well and maybe some black to give them sort of a more natural Girl Scout / hiker sort of look. I'll be using a brush on these guys rather than the airbrush because I want to see how the airbrush works on the custom figure first. And it turns out it doesn't work very well, so I'll clean the airbrush and just go straight to hand brushing. Turns out it didn't work very well, and the varnish I'm using, which is the one he gave me, is glossy as hell, so I need to fix that. See, now it looks a lot better. Don't use Valero matte because it is not matte, it's clearly a gloss. These guys are mostly finished. I'll be finishing them off hopefully tomorrow. Maybe not get the bases done tomorrow, but we'll get the vast majority of them done. And with these guys varnished, they can be put back on their shelves. Today is 1710, more work on the Zombicide girls, and I'll be starting these two from Masters of the Universe. Just the last few details to go, and then painting the flesh and all the hair and everything like that, and they'll be ready to be based. That probably won't happen till tomorrow though, because I don't have much time unfortunately today. And just a quick start to the Masters of the Universe, just a quick base coat of one colour, then a quick wash so I can start getting the main colours in tomorrow. And here we are, the zombie girls are nearly finished. I just need to add the blood and sort the bases out and then they will be done. And a nice easy start to these two. So tomorrow unfortunately is a Saturday, so I'll have even less time, but I'll try to do as much as I can. Today is 1711, it's Saturday again, so I'm not going to get a chance to do much, so it's just going to be the bases of these girls and adding detail to the Mandalorian helmet. These zombies come from the second edition of Zombicide. They're the first ones I've actually painted so far for the new set. I will be cracking on with them as much as I can as quickly as possible. And while the base is dry for the Zombicide stuff, I'm just going to do the detailing of this helmet. I don't have to go into much detail, just base colours. With the bases dry, I'm now going to give them a quick coat of varnish and add that extra little bit of blood to make them a little bit more gory. So there we have it. That's the first 4 out of a lot of zombies that I need to get done. And the Mandalorian helmet is now complete. I just need to do the hands and the boots, and that'll be all ready for my friend. Today is 1712, and I'm continuing work on the Forces of Evil. And I'll be starting work on Captain Rex here from Star Wars Shatterpoint. A nice fresh sheet added to my wet palette too. Love those fresh sheets. I think Archon Studios have done a fantastic job at bringing the He-Man and the Master of the Universe characters to life in miniature, and I'm so glad I actually invested in this game. Unfortunately, the extreme heat in the UK over the last couple of weeks have completely destroyed a few of my purples, so I need to hand mix to get the highlights on these colours. Thankfully, I don't have any problems with the blacks, so cracking on with Rex here is a piece of cake. Not long to go with the Master of the Universe stuff. They should be finished by tomorrow, fingers crossed. Rex here, on the other hand, will probably have to wait till Tuesday. All in all, pretty happy with this week. I didn't really get as much time as I'd like to have spent on my hobby streak, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So next week, hopefully I'll have a little bit more time, get more done. Bye for now.